quickness to go with all that girth. Trayce Jackson Davis. Hard finish.
And that was set up there by Chris Paul.
Rebound Jackson Davis. Podziemski feeds the big man, gets it back and sticks it back.
I'll fire there. That's a nice pass from GP2 setting up Trayce Jackson Davis.
But he's got to control it because him and him alone.
And now Paul with the steal. Jackson Davis.
Podziemski down the lane challenges any and all. And Jackson Davis is there for the stuff.
Chris Paul the other way. 19 years in the NBA with a beautiful lob. Warriors getting comfortable. And they're scoring without Curry, which is a real concern. Moody spins, hands off. There he is again. Jackson Davis.
Wiggins rebound, the Moody rebound. Yes, you do.
White goes on him inside.
Steph Curry likes this matchup one-on-one. And the lob! Trayce Jackson Davis. Saric, no, and the foul is good. Podziemski on the roll, and another lob inside. Kuzma and Poole have been quiet so far in the second. Curry with the scoop, and again with his play. There he is at the other end from Chris Paul.
There's Paul back to Trayce Jackson Davis. Warrior lead trimmed to 6. And Curry to Trayce Jackson Davis. You still have this many quality players. Trayce Jackson Davis. After the Christmas Day game, Trayce Jackson Davis. Scoot Henderson just fouled Chris Paul. Perfect. And Chris Paul sending it to Trayce Jackson Davis.
Saric lobbing it up. Jackson Davis throwing it out. Jackson Davis picked up his 4th foul on that. Podziemski lobs it up.
Tyler Hero nearly knocked it away. Now Wiggins getting downhill, setting up Trayce Jackson Davis. And the lob is perfectly executed. Backdoor, hello. And that's all the attention on Steph. 2 men stay with Steph. And that's how you have to make him play. There's Paul back to Trayce. Steph to Trayce, perfect. There you go. Detroit's biggest lead's been 3. Again, the same thing. Steph had 8 of those points. Curry, off the backboard. There he is. Trayce Jackson Davis having a dunk fest. 7 in a row here. The crowd will become part of it. Given nights, they could be amazing as Trayce Jackson Davis. Never really had too many of those, or he is. Nice lob.
He did make the 1 All-Star team in 2020. Jackson Davis looking for an opening. Lobs it in. Jackson Davis again.
Thompson to Jackson Davis. Caruso chasing Thompson. Drummond came over. They rotated to Thompson. Bounce to Trayce Jackson Davis.
Chris with the defensive duties on that possession.
Just stayed on the iron. Kuminga got it back to Trayce to finish.
It's interesting. A lot of players.
That's a nice feed.
Just named as an NBA rising star. Kuminga, Euros, slammed down!
Eddie, what are the positives to
Jalen Johnson with the block, but Clint 14 on the bounce. And the dunk by Trayce Jackson Davis.
Kuminga to Jackson Davis.
Back in on Dinwiddie. Help from Hayes. Looking for an opening. No look! Jackson Davis! Get Thompson involved. The roll.
Saric. One more. Trayce Jackson Davis. Paul throwing it up.
And very much looking up to Paul as Chris Paul.
Draymond Green.
Up top for Jackson Davis. Paul.
Jackson Davis with a slam.
Of us having a challenge. Oh,
Danson goes inside, throws it up, and Jackson Davis.
it is just, here we go again.
And the finish. No hesitation from the left-hander. And Jackson Davis.
Got a historic defense, and there's the guy we've been talking about, Jackson Davis.
Chris Paul to Trayce. Stephen Moody, Clay, Trayce Jackson Davis. They like to get up and down. They got athletes. There's the lob. Podziemski. Podziemski throwing that lob, and Trayce dunking it down and drawing the foul.
Second quarter. Chris Paul throws it up. Wiggins steps his way to the cup. No, and the putback for Trayce Jackson Davis. Trayce Jackson Davis. And there's Jackson Davis finishing another lob.
Excellent execution once again. Win or lose.
Jackson Davis. Oh, over Victor Wembanyama.
Down the lane, Trayce Jackson Davis got it back, slammed it home. Inside Payton finds Trayce Jackson Davis.
Leans in. Nice pass last second. Jackson Davis throws it down.
My first chance to say thank you to him.
Bravo. Well done.
In high school. And wow, okay. Taking a little bit longer.
Long pass to Jackson Davis from Chris Paul. Nice pass by Klay Thompson. Thompson, the lob, Jackson Davis called for it.
They would lose. They'd be under 500 at home. Goes inside and finishes.
And there is Trayce Jackson Davis. Trayce Jackson Davis throwing it down.
Bounces it back to Jackson Davis.
Love his ability to direct traffic.
Curry. Jackson Davis.
What a dime! Back in 2000-2001,
Yeah, among rookies, but he's first in blocks. And so when you look at the impact he has on screens.
And look out! Slips a pass. Well done. Wiggins on Green, shoots the three. That's a brick.
Nice.
Look at the rebound there with the long arms picked up by Wiggins. Another easy one. Thompson, what a play, what a pass, and the dunk for Jackson Davis.
Oh, goodness. Players.
Trayce Jackson Davis.
Show and go. There's the lob. 30th in turnovers. You get active hands, you support someone. A lot of good Warrior play. He knows how to play basketball. Let's go against NBA competition. Support. Beautiful pass from Kuminga. Kuminga again. Tic-tac-toe.
5 to fire, but just it's slammed down.
Warriors are so good at that interior pass.
If you throw it in the vicinity, he'll move his feet to get to it.
The defense has had the day so far. I think that was a pass. Early minutes as usual. Trayce, hammer that down. Steph, Klay, and Wiggins. That lob, perfectly done. Hey, Thompson goes around him to TJD to hammer it down.